Ivermectin was discovered in Tokyo by two scientists, Satoshi Omura and William C. Campbell. Dr. Omura was a golfer, and on one of his golf trips he picked up a sample of soil around here, like any scientist would, on the east coast of the Izu Peninsula. And in this sample of soil was this bacteria. When they took it to the lab, they found it was able to kill roundworms in mice. So they isolated the bacteria's active compounds, slightly changed its structure, and called this new compound ivermectin. This new drug was a big deal, and both Drs. Omura and Dr. Campbell won a Nobel Prize for discovering it. What was so special about ivermectin? Well, scientists are still puzzled by how exactly it works, but it seems to penetrate the nervous system of parasites. It disables their neurons, and that would basically make the parasite dysfunctional until it dies. So in 1988, this drug was used widely in Africa to treat river blindness. This is a very unpleasant disease caused by a worm. Back in those days, the World Health Organization had reported that because of river blindness, some 270,000 people had lost their eyesight. But thanks to ivermectin, this disease is now on the brink of elimination. In fact, ivermectin was so great at killing off parasites, it was recognized as being second to penicillin in terms of having the greatest impact on human health. And over the past 30 years, some 3.7 billion doses of ivermectin were taken by humans.
North American science spent 15 years figuring out what to do with the next COVID. It was back 2002, 2003, the original SARS-CoV-1 occurred. And so all sorts of experiments went on to determine what would be a useful response were something similar to occur. And the research was done. Research was all done by 2015, 2016. And DARPA, D-A-R-P-A, the American research arm of the U.S. military, it specifically knew and specifically recommended and passed the information on to the CDC that ivermectin, in particular, was the absolute #1 product to be used in the event of a coronavirus pandemic. It was fully known that ivermectin, and certainly hydroxychloroquine as well, were highly antiviral and immune modulatory. And those two things were the key, to modulate the immune response, plus to be antiviral as well. Those elements were both totally proven in vitro and in vivo with animals, so that it was known, and of course we knew it was completely safe for humans because these medications had been used for 35 to 40 years in humans. And so that's what was sitting there ready to be used at the next pandemic.